Greetings from California.
And greetings from New York.
Happy Pride, happy Pride, happy Pride, everybody. It is Pride weekend. I have a cold, so I am in the house, so I need everybody to go out and party for me. Party for me.
Oh, well, yes, happy Pride weekend. I'm sad you can't go out in the gayest city in America.
It's also though like every day is kind of Pride here, and then there's also Dory Alley and Folsom. So I will be able to go to other events.
Yeah, you'll be fine, I'm sure.
Then there's Bear Week at River Run. There's always something here. There's always something.
Well, the girls are out here. Like, I went out yesterday, I had a day off. I was just bar hopping through Hell's Kitchen. Where did I start? We started at Boxers or whatever, like after we had lunch or whatever. Um, then we made it to like my friend's party. Had a little club night. I will say in New York, there's always like there's a club for everybody, like any demographic.
I saw Civic Center and I was like, wait, that's a local. You'll go to Castro and Bar Hop. Oh God, Castro this weekend? No, thank you. I could do. I'm over in Polk Gulch, so I let's see. There's one or two like off the beaten path downtown bars. I could see doing the Eagle, but ooh, Castro on a weekend like this, lines, no place to sit. Oh my God, there's a literally a pride thing. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Hold on. It's an airplane. Oh great, now the tree's in front of it. Hold on. Wait. Dang it, it's too bright. But there wait, hold on. Almost. Damn it. There's a whole airplane
I
with a
think I
pride
see
flag
it.
out. There's a pride flag airplane with a pride flag just flew by.
Oh,
Bronx, what are you doing?
well, I'll be going out on Sunday, but yeah, it's whatever to me. I'm not really like a going out person, but the best thing about being in New York, there's like a party for everybody, whatever type of spectrum of gay you are, or what type of party you like. If you want a circuit party, you want to be where the ninjas are. Like, there's a party for everybody coming down here. So that's what I like about the variety here.
I am going to I'm going to be partying with Mario and Bronx.
Who's Mario?
I you know Mario.
Is that a pet?
No, you know Mario. Me and Mario go way back. Oh,
Oh,
he hang out with Luigi.
okay.
He hang out with Luigi. You know that Mario.
Oh, okay, Mario. All right.
No, Mario that hangs out with Mario Brothers. Nintendo.
Oh, you. I don't know. I thought you were saying like for marijuana or something. I thought that was
Oh
a code name.
no.
Look, Mario, like that could be marijuana and liquor. Like I was like Mario and Luigi.
Oh, okay. You know that's a good point. No, I have a Nintendo Switch and I
I
love to play the old school games.
I forgot you had a Switch. That's why I was like Mario. Who's Mario?
And then when I said Luigi, I figured I was talking about video games. I mean, we talked about I'm damn near to level 10,000 on Best Fiend.
Yeah, I guess you never really talk about the Switch. I guess I forgot.
I don't talk about it because it's old games. But like I have the new Mario Kart. I still have not opened it because I'm still playing GoldenEye, Mario's 1 through 3, all of the other what do you call it? Mario Karts, Kirby, Banjo Kazooie. Like I am getting my 11-year-old life.
Okay. Well, I'm not forgetful, but I'm old, but I'm not Biden old.
Oh God. Oh God, we got to talk about it.
Yeah, perfect segue. So
Oh,
the
oh.
debates came on, and I was off that evening, so I was watching it. I was so uncomfortable. I needed an edible to get through that. And then it was like almost 2 hours. Oh my God. So where to begin? It was like a Saturday Night Live sketch. Like you could not make that up. I can't wait to see Saturday Night Live tonight if there is one.
I mean, it was abysmal. It was a moment when Whoopi Goldberg said to America, "You in danger, girl."
Yes.
I think it's, you know what, Biden, you had a great run. You have done so much for this country. You don't need to do anymore. He ain't got nothing left in him. We have taken everything out of that man possible. Let somebody else do it. We need somebody alive. I need a president that is living and breathing. I have to say, I think being alive needs to be a qualification.
I will vote for him while he's in hospice. I'm sorry.
I,
Like, as
I
long as he's
fair,
the alternative, I'm
fair.
voting for him.
I'm not saying I'm going to, but I'm saying to our party, why are we running corpses? I'm saying
Well,
to us, why are we running corpses? It's like, come on now. Come on. What the hell are you people thinking?
Well, I was watching it, and Trump was doing the regular lying he always do, but he was lying about everything. And sometimes he wasn't making sense either. I know a lot of people are trying to focus on, Biden and him. Like, I was like, can someone please pass him a cough drop? Something. Like, I just want him to be confident because he was saying like facts and truth. It's just how it was coming out. Like Trump was proudly saying lies.
And well rehearsed lies. But we need you to win. Like, we actually need you to win. This isn't a throwaway presidential election. None of them ever are.
I
we
agree.
need you. We need you with putting your best foot forward. We need you. We need people not believing that you're 81. We need people saying he's 61 and spry. We need a winner, not a corpse.
I don't care. Like Trump is 3 years younger than Biden.
But we still have a shot to get Gavin Newsom in there. And
No,
again, people want to say, what?
it's too late for that.
No, it's not. I'd rather go on and replace him now than have Biden croak sometime over the summer. You know how heat gets old people. He won't even make it to the damn campaign, and then we really got something to worry about.
Now, just there was one point where Biden I was like, what did he say? And then Trump got him with that. I don't even think he knows what he said. I was like, oh goodness. Oh goodness. My friend was like, Biden needs to hire Bob the drag queen for his next debate. Like he needs to fire right back. Like I just feel like Trump, he's still don't know what he's talking about either. He's lying. Like, did you hear about we had H2O? Well, that too. We had H2O and then the black jobs. What are black jobs? What was your first black job? Mine was dealing with racism. That's my black job. It's still my black job, actually. Put your first black job in the chat.
I don't know. What would my first black job be? A job that could only be done by a black person?
I guess teach a spades game. Like something.
I played Martin Luther King in the fourth grade. I would say it was one of the qualifications. That would be a black job.
It was like a hashtag that evening. It's just
veneer tech.
Veneer tech, right. I'm just really just taken aback because these are really our options. Like, I still like Biden, but
Okay,
I just feel
Gavin Newsom is a drunk. I'd rather have Gavin than Trump, and I don't think Biden gonna win. I don't think people have the like people already like they've not been happy with the past 4 years. We got Democrats in, they do nothing. People say do nothing to Democrats. People are not happy. You ain't do shit about student loans. People are not happy. And so already they looking at you like, yeah, we actually gonna go out and vote. Like we had people like galvanized last time. We are losing that. And this weak ass debate, I don't know if enough people are going to vote for, a non-coot.
I'm still wondering for the people that aren't happy, what's the alternative? Like, you want to just shoot yourself in the head? Like, oh well, can't do Biden, but yeah, let me not do anything, not vote, or let me vote for the other guy, and so he could put two more Supreme Court justices, and then scale down on like civil rights, gay rights, like it's all gonna be gone. Like if Trump gets in the White, like there's no option. There's no option. I'm sorry.
It's very bad for reproductive rights, for reproductive health.
Biden has done more than what Trump has done. Like I think people have like amnesia from 2016. Could you imagine like being thrown into that again? Like it was a shit show. And I'm tired of this shit show.
I am too.
And what happens if he comes back into power? He's probably not going to give it away.
Well, no, he also, you can be a dictator, but you'd have to live long enough to be a dictator. Like, even if he gets in there at the end of his term, he gonna be ready to go. If he can, but with both of them, it's if you make it to 85.
I'm just saying, I like these past 4 years than the past 4 years under Trump.
I agree.
So I think people really need to like think hard of what they're doing because we're still feeling the effects of Trump being in office, like throughout Biden's presidency, and he couldn't help it. Like when you stack in judges everywhere, what can he do about it?
It gets ugly.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, Trump doesn't know what the hell he was talking about. I mean, Biden at least was giving answers. It was just, he had like a little speech impediment. He was kind of like fuzzy. He's not quick. I think everyone is aware how the debate came off. Even Barack Obama said the debate wasn't the best. But still.
I just need, God, can we put some age limits on these people?
You're right. And they shouldn't even have lifetime judges. That's the stupidest thing. Lifetime judge appointments? That is crazy.
It's very medieval. It's very feudalist. It's like we don't have royalty here. That's the only thing that you are lifetime is royal. And even then, I mean, look at Prince Harry, but I guess we'll always think of him as Prince Harry.
And how would that look, if they switch out Biden and they just go right over Kamala? Like, a lot of people are saying Gavin Newsom, but what about Kamala? She's right there.
Ain't nobody voting for her.
Well, I know.
I'm sorry. I saw what we did with Hillary and a black woman. We may as well just hand the race to them then. Let's just save time. Like, if they wouldn't vote for a white woman, they're not voting for Kamala. Kamala's never been that popular amongst black people. She doesn't have the black vote. You're laughing because it's true. She doesn't have the black vote. So
it's still disrespectful, though, to just go right past her.
No, it's not if you can't win.
Well, I blame patriarchy for that. I mean,
I do too. I'm not saying we wouldn't vote for her, but the truth is the party wants to win. And sadly, I would say, like, this is America. We need a tall white man up there if we're going to go up against Trump. That's the way of the world. That's the America we live in. I don't like it either, but those are the odds.
Well, I don't know. This country is just built off of patriarchy, racism, and capitalism. And
I agree.
that is why we're in the situation we're in. But yes, y'all, please vote. Please vote. We'll see what happens. uh, moving on to something more like you said you told me earlier today that Al from TGIF, Al Reynolds, got on his live saying that he doesn't know when TGIF is coming back.
Said it twice on his live. I had to listen in, not because it was enjoyable, but because I wanted to get the tea. And he said on his live twice that the show was on hiatus and that he didn't know when it was coming back, but he's like, hey, I have to move forward with my life. So it was very much giving it ain't coming back. He didn't say it's never coming back, but the tone didn't seem as hopeful as it would be if you knew, oh, we're going to take, a 2-week hiatus and have a meeting about retooling the show. I don't know.
Well, I remember Armand saying on his platform that they were always supposed to, go on like a little summer break, and the show was just on hiatus. But I don't know. I can't see them coming back with the same 3 people.
With the same 3 people. I mean, they could have kept their original cast if they had just gone on and paid, and then you'd still have a successful show. But instead, you wanted to cut corners, and now honestly, Fox Soul looks messy. This makes Al and Claudia look messy because it seems like y'all can't keep a co-host to save your life.
Mm.
It
was grand open, grand closing.
Well, no, they had 4 successful years, but
I'm there for Armand.
Oh, with Armand, it was grand opening, grand closing. Why are you gassy?
Is he sick too?
No, I don't think so. He was just acting like he was going to belch or something. Dogs belch.
Mm-hmm.
Did not know that.
Well, I'm glad I don't have to find it out because I will not be having a dog or any pet in my house. No offense, Bronx. Look, he said none taken.
You will love him.
We'll see.
He's so friendly. He is so sweet. I know Pete was really big.
Reality Parody says, why would they go on hiatus when this is the first time we talked about them in months? Capitalize on the attention. Yeah, I mean, there's so much going on right now. You think they wouldn't be talking about Kenya or whatever, all this news going on right now? Like, the mess is ongoing. That's why Pop Rose is year round.
I mean, they were supposed to take a summer break this past week. So last week, they were supposed to be off. This week is when we get to start the countdown to find out when or if they'll come back. Now, Al could have said that to throw a red herring to, all of the YouTube gossips and people like me who are going to run and report on it. And then they'll be back Monday and everything will be back to normal. And that would be fine. Another story to talk about. But if they're not back Monday, I want to know how soon they'll be back. If they're not back next Monday, I don't think they're coming back.
It is what it is.
Maybe they should have hired me. But then again, I wouldn't want to be on a show that would implode. Like my first show, I want to be successful and professional. And this doesn't make anyone involved look successful or professional. It's because then it becomes like, well, who's the common denominator?
Yeah. I feel like if I give this question to the chat, who do y'all think in the chat is the common denominator on TGIF?
Yeah, that's a great question for the chat.
For the chat.
For the chat. Not for us. For the chat. Sometimes we have to keep it professional and keep our opinions to ourselves to keep our business out the street. But I'd love to know who.
Oh, down in the comments.
They say what they want.
Oh my.
Everybody talking. I just wonder who Fox Soul will get to replace them, because now you have no programming. You went from having 2 great shows. You had one on 5 days a week. The other one, people would catch up on the weekend. So you had, consistent good content, and now you got Bubkas.
Yeah, I think it was just worth keeping Funky and just give him what he wanted.
I mean, how much would that have shaved off of your bottom line?
Right.
Like, sometimes you gotta pay. Like, in real estate, I always tell people the house you want is going to be 30% more than what you want to pay, because usually you've been looking for a while. So it's the old prices that you done got comfortable with. You got comfortable with my prices that were like a month and a half ago, but we're dealing with today's price.
What did Fat Joe say? He was like, today's price, it was something he said. Like it turned into a meme. Price went up. Remember he looked into the camera? I know y'all know what I'm talking about.
I missed that one.
The show should have Portia, Funky, and Dustin Ross. Oh, and thank you, Azure TV, for the super chat. Speaking of Dustin Ross, I saw him last night. He always speaks.
How's he doing?
He's good. He was at the same club I was at. When I noticed him, gave me a little hit of the joint, as always. Such a gentleman. I love that.
He is.
But yeah, shout out to him in the friend zone. Let me see what else is going on.
Oh, yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yes, thank you. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Price went up.
Yes.
Like, look it up. He did that. Yesterday's price is not today's price. I love that. Anyway, what happened?
Everybody knew that. Everybody said who they felt the common denominator was. I don't know if I agree, because I've been privy to some things that I can't speak on. Everybody was so interested in me being on the show. I did reach out to Claudia. I did put a reel together. So I was privy to some things that I can't say. So I don't know if I agree with everybody's, decision on the common denominator. But, I mean, y'all may see something I don't. Y'all may see something I don't.
Welcome to the people coming into the chat. How many do we have in here now? I can't see.
424.
Nice.
432.
Now, if you didn't get the notification, that means you have to go by Alex's profile and then hit the bell and make sure you get all the notifications whenever Alex drops a video.
Yes, because sometimes it'll give you some of them, or sometimes if it's not giving you them, you got to turn it on and turn it off again, and that way it'll bring you back. Alex, they need to hire me. That was a thought, still could be a thought. Why do I believe I wasn't chosen for the position? Because long ago,
what song was that? Long ago. I don't know why that just got in my head just now. Anyway, finish.
I did a video about Funky, about, just some current tea. I mean, when you have over 200,000 subscribers, you're on Love and Hip Hop. You're fodder too. And so I think that I wasn't chosen because Al was loyal to Funky. And so he wasn't going to work with me. That's what I feel in my heart. I don't know if it's true. You asked, why do I feel? That's why I feel.
Mm-hmm.
And now, well, you ain't even got a show to keep me off of. So keep feeling it, ho.
Well, thank you to the people. Thank you to the people in the comments. Luther Vandross. I knew. Yes, thank y'all. Y'all are on fire tonight. I mean, well, this afternoon. Oh, and also someone said happy belated birthday, Chris. So my birthday is next month, July 29th.
Yeah, they got the date right, but the month wrong.
Right. But yeah, it's next month. I'm excited. You know,
Me too.
I'm almost 40. Almost.
I know. I am excited. I am happy for you. Aging is beautiful. I mean, I definitely don't have the energy I used to, but also I don't care as much as I used to. So I love it.
Yeah, the older you get. But yeah, I am a Leo, for those who wondering. Let's get to our main story. So, as y'all know, Kenya was indeed fired by Bravo. Unfortunately, she is not coming back to season 16. It's a wrap on that. So then I told y'all, like when we did that breaking news, you know, if you haven't seen it, go check it out, that they were going to have some more tea spill, like people were going to have some things to say. And Jasmine Brand tried to come out with an exclusive. Shout out to them saying that she was not in all caps fired. She walked away on her own accord. But then B. Scott was like, we have the real tea. And B. Scott's tea is scalding, hot, and fresh as always. Like they're consistent. That's why I trust them. Anywho, they came out with their exclusive, like I think maybe an hour later. So their exclusive was Kenya Moore was suspended, then fired after the investigation determined she violated the code of conduct. So they said they're back to clarify exactly what led to this decision. Oops, sorry. Look, these websites be having all the ads or whatever.
Ads.
Get your coin. Get your coin.
We get it.
Right? Because there's ads everywhere. Like you can barely see the damn article. Anywho, they said they'll start with the threat allegations. Sources close to the situation told them that Kenya did raise claims of an alleged gun threat made by Brittany Eady before her hair spa event. But production investigated and couldn't substantiate the claims. There was no indication of Kenya refusing to film or taking some time off. In fact, their sources say she continued to plan her hair spa event with no added precautions or additional concerns for her safety. Part of that planning included blowing up sexually compromising photos of Brittany to display for attendees. It was clear Kenya went through great lengths to antagonize her. Those photos aren't easily accessible on the internet. Otherwise, they'd be circulating right now. She not only got the photos from somewhere, but also got posters made. That's not something you would do to someone who allegedly threatened you with a gun. This is all alleged from the source. The source continues and says everyone, especially production, was shocked that Kenya would do this in a room full of people. It's no secret that Bravo Universal has been under fire in recent months, facing allegations of allowing misconduct. After Kenya's stunt, she was suspended from further filming while production determined whether or not her actions were in violations of her contract. So then, as it turns out, production found that Kenya's actions violated their code of conduct clause and ultimately decided she won't be coming back. So then the source says Bravo never accused Kenya of revenge. That was never what the investigation was about. So they said it was about determining if Kenya's actions involving the explicit images violated the code of conduct, and they did. She can point fingers all she wants, but she has nobody to blame but herself. They also said neither production nor the network are concerned about legal actions because no one decided to show those images but her. Mm. So then they're just saying production is now trying to figure out where to go and whether or not Kenya's previously filmed scenes will be included in the season at all. We're told Kenya's episodes leading up to the event could still air, but the event footage is more than likely to be scrapped. They said her time with the network is done and a decision was made for her. So yeah, that's the end of the article. So yeah, I also heard from a different source that Bravo definitely changed their code of contract. So, I mean, code of conduct, and it's in her contract. She signed the contract, so it is what it is. Didn't you have an episode where you said should Kenya sue or not?
Yes. And Kenya was saying she was going to sue because Tom Sandoval was accused of revenge P, but the Bravo didn't fire him. And so since they got rid of her, she's like, well, this is favoritism. No, because the thing that happened with Tom was a private phone call between him and Ariana that he recorded, and not him and Ariana, him and Raquel, and his girlfriend found it, and that's how she found out they were cheating. He never did it like on Bravo's time or Bravo's dime.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he's not being charged criminally. She's suing in a civil matter because she just wants some money out of this, but because there's no real way to prove that you didn't give him consent and hadn't sent other videos where it gets really murky.
Right.
So it's like, Kenya, you obviously did this. Sandoval might have done something on his own time that didn't happen at work. So no, Bravo isn't going to discipline for him for that. I don't think Bravo could. Like, they don't get rid of people when they get DUIs or when they hit somebody. So
right. That's what I'm like. Well, someone said Sandoval is not being sued for RP. Ariana is.
And also, the network isn't getting sued.
Correct. And if Brittany wanted to, I mean, look, that is pretty humiliating. I mean, it really sucks because I know we like Kenya, but there needs to be some accountability and ownership on her behalf. And it feels like, this with this spilled tea, like she actually did get posters made of it. So, I mean, she spent this much time and effort to try to humiliate somebody, and it just finally just blew up in her face.
I want to know what Kinko's printed that, because normally they'll be like, oh no, we don't do explicit materials. So you had to find somebody that owned a print shop, and you were like, how are you going to promote them? Or did you pay extra?
Yeah. What did y'all think? I'm asking y'all in the chat about Candy coming to Kenya's defense. Claudia came to her defense too and said she shouldn't be suspended because there's been people that have done worse on the show as far as accusations. And I feel like Bravo did step in whenever some type of misconduct happened on Housewives, didn't they? I mean, especially on Atlanta. Because, like, Portia, she got basically demoted. Like, did she take a break too? Or she just got demoted? Okay. And then Phaedra got fired. Right. I feel like Kenya can bounce back. Like,
I mean, they gave Portia a break, or she kind of took her own break after she whooped Dennis's mom's butt on Portia's Family Values. That break might have been a little more Bravo enforced. So she might be able to come back for season 17.
A lot of y'all are dragging Candy. If Marlo had pulled this stunt, would Candy have the same opinion?
Oh, would she give grace to Marlo Amos?
Right. I mean, that's the person who really got the last laugh.
I'm sure Marlo is, I mean, the last laugh, but no plot line. I mean, she's right back where she started, seeing clients, taking them up in, that lift chair on her stairs. She didn't get anything. Well, she's got the archive, supposedly.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, like Cynthia Bailey's agency, these businesses that exist in whispers.
Not y'all calling Portia a head busser.
Portia is a head busser. Well, not as much as Sesame Street is a head busser.
I just remember that song. We some head busters. We some head busters. We are knocking. It's a Lil Jon song. So good.
Somebody said Kenya's probably going to do an exclusive interview with Carlos King. And I'll be checking this Tuesday to see if it drops. But he actually was interviewed by Deadline, and he said that Black reality shows need to be produced by Black companies. And I will say I agree with that, but not you.
Yeah.
That's like, it's like calling Tyler Perry a Black producer. It's like, okay, that's true in name, but I don't know if you're capturing the spirit of what we mean. You're following the letter of the law, but not the spirit. Like Clarence Thomas is a Black Supreme Court judge, but not in the way that Justice Ketanji is a Black Supreme Court judge. It's different. The same, but oh so different. So I feel like you, Carlos, you need to be stopped.
I mean, wrong messenger. Someone said Carlos can't produce a kindergarten play correctly. I don't think she should do an interview with Carlos King. If she does, then that'll definitely blackball her. She'll just be the new Nene.
Are Tyler Perry's jumps?
That is a good question. I mean, I can't wait to see Divorce in the Black. We'll see a job. Because a Tyler Perry job, he'll have you doing a Black job, all right. Let's see. I think that Kenya should do an interview with Speak On It with Candy. Candy is busy on tour. Like, she got enough on her plate.
Oh, yeah. I wonder. I guess now that Housewives is over, I guess we won't be getting Speak On It anymore. I liked Speak On It.
Well, I feel like Candy's just really busy right now. I don't think she has time to do that. Like, she has The Shy. She's producing, The Wiz and doing promo for that. She's on tour right now. It just started with SWV. Shout out to SWV because they did the Tiny Desk and it was so good. Oh, man. Like, I love them so much. I hope I catch them on tour.
I'm looking forward to playing that later this afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm going to make some homemade potato salad, and that's going to be my soundtrack.
How do you make your potato salad?
Oh.
I don't want to get you dragged on here, though. You don't put raisins in it, do you?
No.
I'm just kidding.
No. I put raisins in my chicken salad.
Okay.
Or apple. Or actually apple if you don't want to put raisins. Because the breast can be dry. If you cube some apples, that fresh fruit or raisins in the chicken salad with the meat, it sweetens it and it moistens it. But I boil about 6 potatoes, cut them up, boil them again because I like them soft. Then I get mustard, relish. I use one sweet bell pepper, one sweet red bell pepper. I'll put half a green pepper in. I don't like that much green pepper in mine, but I'll put the 2 peppers and a little bit of like black pepper, and I don't think man and mustard
Gotcha.
and 4 boiled eggs that like you cut up.
Okay. I can't say I'm a fan of potato salad. It's been, at every
Celery.
holiday. What happened?
Oh, I said celery too. I'm sorry, I forgot celery.
Oh, a lot of people say they put cranberries in their chicken salad.
It's raisins in the potato salad that you can't do because potato salad's kind of sweet as it is. But in a chicken salad, like fruit like apples, cranberry, it just gives it a little something extra. Grapes are good. You could cut a grape in half.
I love how it just always goes back to food. Always. Oh my God. When I got back home last night, like, I don't really remember eating before I went to sleep. Like, I saved some cake from a party I worked. Like, I opened the box this morning, it was gone. I ate it, like the whole thing. I don't even remember.
I have had those moments where I have like looked around and been like, now I know it's gotta be, and then you're like, you ate it. And then I look in the trash and I see the evidence and I'm like, oh.
Especially when you're high and then you get the munchies and you're drunk as well. I had a good time last night, y'all. I deserve it. I work hard. So yeah, I walked home from the party in Hell's Kitchen to my apartment and I don't remember anything after that.
And it's like you're also like you're not going to remember every time you eat. Like people don't remember driving home.
I can see that. Now everyone's talking about chicken salad in the chat.
Everybody was like, okay, what do we put in our chicken salad? But my potato salad recipe didn't cause any stir, so that's good.
I'm glad.
That's good. Because potato salad recipes, people can get up in arms about that. And I'm not that, I prefer red peppers to green peppers. And some people like I don't like too much pepper. I can do half a red pepper and a quarter of a green, and that's enough for me.
Yeah, I swear I wasn't trying to, set you up.
Oh, wait, no, because I'll never forget when I tried. Remember way back, it was probably our second year of the show, and you talked about ice wine.
Ice wine. Oh my God.
In the wine or frozen grape. Oh, I said, I don't know if I can share that opinion.
Right? Like people were dragging me. I remember that episode just because I think it was a Real Housewives of Atlanta episode where Cynthia was freezing grapes and putting it in her wine. I was like, what type of tacky ghetto shit is this? And it was an avalanche. I was like, I've never heard of that. And then putting it in wine, that's crazy to me. I can see if it was like, okay, frozen grapes in sangria. Like I can make a nice white sangria and maybe be fun and put some frozen grapes in it.
Be fun.
But yeah. Well, someone has a question for me right quick. Let me answer that for them. Edwina Kennedy, she said, question for Chris. I think her son has the same birthday as me. Happy birthday to him. He's turning 22. He wants to do something big for him. Or you want to do something big for him. I don't know. I mean, when I get into like the 20s, cash is just enough for me.
Buy him a certificate of deposit. That'll mature in 10 years. Really, really something to hold on to, something in the bank. I'd say that put half of whatever you want to do in a certificate of deposit and the other half, a 22-year-old man will always love a good steak dinner.
Or you can rent a space for him where he can invite all his friends. He's 22, so he can drink. You have a bartender there. He can invite who he wants and, get a DJ for the space. And yeah, just pay for his party. An open bar? Come on now.
Ooh. Ooh,
Well,
yeah.
that might not be smart for 22-year-olds. I don't know, like an open bar.
That's true. That's true. Or yeah, they gonna overdo it. You know what? Put a time limit on it. Give
Right.
them an hour open bar. Put a time, and that way it'll be a nice place. So that way, that next drink they'll only have one more because it'll be too high for
I I figured out what I'm going to do for my birthday now. I'm just going to have like a one day, like a Saturday fun day, have brunch and then go to a rooftop. Keep it chill.
them. This is 38 or 39.
39.
39. 39.
Yep. 2025 is the big 40, but who knows where America is going to be in 2025.
Beyonce wasn't kidding when she said, America has a problem.
Oh yes. Any other topics, y'all?
Oh, I want to talk about the fact that Sean Kingston and his mother both who are being, they've been indicted, they're being charged with fraud here. They've been granted permission to travel to Africa.
Interesting.
I think the US is like, you know what? We ain't gonna get no money out of you. Why waste even more money prosecuting you when we ain't gonna get nothing? Then we gotta pay for your prison stay. You want to take it on home? Take it to the house. Take it to the house. Take it to the I mean, really, it's like we ain't gonna get nothing out of you. Like, you know what? You just ain't gonna come back.
Thank you, Willie Fordham, for the super chat. Question for me: do you say going to the grocery store or making groceries? I feel like Gen X and baby boomers in the South say that I'm going to go to the store and make groceries. But yeah, I say I'm going to the grocery store. You don't go make groceries. That's a long. People don't talk like that anymore. You never heard of that?
I want to say somewhere deep in the recesses of my mind, I've heard that. I know somewhere in the recesses of my mind, I've heard that. But yeah, that's making grocery. I mean,
my grandmother and mom said that all the time.
Making groceries.
Yeah, like I'm going to make groceries. That's just,
I'm gonna get on TikTok and find out where that expression came from, and somebody's gonna have a great 2.5 minute video about it.
It's definitely like Louisiana, so it might just be a New Orleans thing. I don't know.
In Virginia, they still say making groceries. I knew. I was like, I've heard of. I read. I was like, wait, what? I was like, no, I've heard that before. I've heard that.
Well,
before.
A lot of things in Southern dialect is in proper English. So, like who all gonna be there?
who all gonna be there? I always do need to know. And it's very much it's like, because it's the energy of who's going to be there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, right now, like, I don't like to go to clubs really, but like I said, I made a checklist of things that need to be there if you're inviting me to a club. Like, I need AC. You will be surprised. You will be surprised a lot of places where the AC is fucked up. And I'm not going to stay long. So it has to have AC. I need space. I need seating. Eye candy is important too. The music, the demographic, all this needs to be aligned for me to go out with y'all or with you. Is there a section? If there's a section, maybe I can forego a lot of those.
Well, if there's a section comes with seating and
right.
I mean, I don't have to worry about air conditioning because it's San Francisco. It's always it's never hot enough for air conditioning here. But yeah, seating is like, ooh, and that's why I'm like, I'm not really going to be doing anything this weekend. Like, I would say, you know what? I'll probably take Bronx and we'll go get a cute afternoon drink and then hit up, and that way I can get nice and hungry and either hit up Trader Joe's or Burger King and come back here and do an evening video because I can tell you about 4 p.m. you can hear scuffling noises, and that's all the bars taking the chairs out for tonight because they want it packed ass to get as much money as they can over Pride weekend. I'm not standing up. I said, I'm not standing up next to no fool who throwing up. Baby, I'm not standing up.
What song is that? Is that just off the dome just now?
Just now.
Oh, okay.
Just now.
Yeah.
Next to no fool who's throwing up, I'm not standing up. I need seating. You know, at the mix, you know where we would go and we would sit in the back patio. They take the chairs and the tables out. Dead ass. Yup, dead ass. So there's a place up the street from me that's new, and I'm like, okay, they don't have a place to put all their chairs. It's more, they've got like it's a small bar, but I'm like, I could definitely grab a seat there, but any place without seating, unless I'm going like I'll do like if they're doing like a disco night, I do have fun at those where I'm like, okay, if it's going to be all 70s music and I can focus on actually dancing, but then I'm focused on the DJ being good and actually dancing, and then I have a good time, and then I'm not worried about a seat. Because I'm like, no, I come in, I'm like, get me a drink, and then I just want to shimmy to Donna Summer until I guess it's 2. Or really about 1:30 before the Uber get too high.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes, like, during Pride, it's like these times for these bars to start adding covers, and then it's so packed. Like, I don't even want to go to my favorite strip club because I just know it's going to be some mess. I like to just go when there's nothing going on. Like a normal night. Yes, I love strip clubs, whatever. What man doesn't? Gay men like strip clubs too. Speaking of strip clubs, Cardi B, allegedly she's pregnant again. Like, she's been wearing some bigger clothes and it looks like she's trying to hide a baby bump. If she's pregnant, she's pregnant. Like, it's a blessing. She has enough money to have 3 more kids if she wanted.
I was just gonna say, it's like you had 2, so it's not like we surprised. You went Offset, so it's not like we surprised. Congratulations
and happy birthday.
Yeah, happy your kid's birthday, whenever that's gonna be.
Yeah, I think some people are just maybe focused on, oh, well, I guess she's going to push back that album again. I mean, when Cardi was pregnant, she was pregnant when she first came out, and she still was on stage twerking. She still was promoting her music. So, I don't know. Like, she can have as many kids as she wants.
Yeah, for real.
I don't know. Some people just like to be pregnant.
I think this episode is going down for the most nose blows.
Oh, right? Yeah.
I'm like, whatever it is like, I'm feeling a lot better than I was a few days ago. Like, a few days ago, my throat was hurting. But I will tell you, like, I had the chills and I had the aches and pains. I don't know if I, like, hit my ankle or something, but, like, I was like, why does my ankle hurt? I got sick and now my ankle is just like hurting and it's a little swollen, my Achilles tendon. And I'm like, I think I must have hit it because I've never gotten like a little flu or a cold and had a ache and pain like this.
Well, I figure we're at the end of the episode, y'all. Like, we were just coming in just to talk a bit.
Yeah, I think we have covered everything. Do you have your See You Sooner then?
I'm thinking. I hope y'all all have a happy Pride. Next week I will be in New Orleans. I'm not sure if I should pop in live from New Orleans as if I get some space to film. So I'll keep y'all updated. But if you are going to Essence or going to be out there Essence weekend, I'll be there too. And just say hello. I don't bite, but I think I have my see you sooner then.
All right. Well, I will see you sooner than Joe Biden sees his pills.
Oh my God! I was about to say, well, I'll see you sooner than Joe Biden sees the Grim Reaper.
Ooh. On that note, bye, y'all.
Jokes.
Oh.